Human digestive system. What is first of all human digestive system? This is the process of breaking down complex food into simpler form. This is to absorb sufficient amount of nutrients to our body. That's why the process human digestive system, that's the digestive system process is been happening. Breaking down complex food into simpler form. This is the process of digestion. So, before going to the alimentary canal organs, these are the organs taking place. So, before going to the organs for the process of digestion, we should look to the 5 stages of food processing, which is the most important process for digestion. Okay. So, first one, ingestion. So, what is ingestion? This is intake of food from various sources in the environment. So the first stage is that in order to digest a food, first of all we should intake a food, right? So this is intake of food. Intake of food, right? This is our first process. And the second one, we all know what is digestion. I have told in the previous part. That is, digestion is the breaking down of complex food into the soluble form. Okay. So this is breaking down of complex food. Breaking down of the complex food into the soluble form by the action of digestive juices and enzymes. Right. And third one, it is absorption. What is absorption? The third part, absorption is the passing of here. After digestion, it will be passed off. The passing of the soluble form. The soluble form into the bloodstream. Here, the soluble food after the digestion, the soluble food will be passed into the bloodstream. Clear? It will be passed to the bloodstream. And next one, assimilation. Assimilation is the food molecules carried by this blood. Okay? Food molecules carried by the blood are absorbed by our body cells. Here it is absorbed by our body cells. And the last food processing stage is digestion. Digestion is nothing but the process through which undigested food is thrown out. This is the last step where undigested food is taken out from the body. Undigested food is taken out. This is the 5 stages of food processing. And here we are going to learn the main part of the digestive system. That is, here the digestive system consists of these many organs. That is, first of all, mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and the last one, anus. Okay. And here we have the detailed part. First of all, the digestion begins in the mouth. We all know the food we first intake through our mouth, right? And the digestion begins here. The teeth helps in cutting the food into smaller bits. Okay, the teeth will be helping us. And inside the mouth, the saliva, it softens the food into a small pulp. And then the tongue also helps in pushing the bits of food into the food pipe. The next stage is food pipe. So esophagus. Our next organ is esophagus, which helps for the digestion. That is the wall of esophagus. This is esophagus that helps us in expanding and relaxing, which makes a wave-like action. Here it makes a wave-like action to push the food to the stomach. Okay. Our next process after esophagus, the food is being pushed to the stomach. And then the third organ, that is stomach. Most of the food gets digested in the stomach and intestine, right? This is stomach. This is the shape of the stomach. Most of the food, it will be get digested in the stomach and the intestine itself. Here in the stomach, it secretes digestive juices like gastric juice, which breaks down proteins to amino acids. Okay, the gastric juice, it breaks down the proteins to amino acids. And here in the stomach, the hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, kills germs and the action of enzyme. And the next process, that is the food gets converted to semi-solid state. In the stomach, the food gets converted into a semi-solid state, that is called chyme. Clear? And the next process, the digestion has been happening in the small intestine. So in the small intestine, here the food mixes with bile juice and pancreatic juice in the and then enters the intestine. Okay, here the bile juice and pancreatic juice, they mixes the food. Then it gets mixed with the intestinal juice that contains enzymes that helps in digestion. Here the small intestine, here it gets mixed with the food and helps in the digestion. And here actually we have three main regions in the small intestine, that is duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Okay, we have three main regions in the small intestine. And what is the uses for the what are these uses? That is duodenum, it surrounds the pancreas. Here it surrounds the pancreas in the shape of C. See here, in the shape of C, it surrounds the pancreas and receives chyme from the stomach. That is, chyme is the semi-solid state. Right? Chyme is the semi-solid state in the stomach, and then from the stomach, that is to the pancreatic enzymes and the bile from the liver. Right? That's the main function of the duodenum. And then jejunum. Jejunum, that this contains muscular flaps. This contains muscular flaps and villi. Villi is the hair-like projections. Villi is called the hair-like projections in the small intestine to absorb the products of digestion. Okay. And then ileum. Ileum here, this is the final portion of the small intestine. And this is the last and end of the final portion of the small intestine. Here this absorbs any final nutrients, okay, with major absorptive products being vitamin B12 and bile acids. Okay, this is the main function of the small intestine, which helps in the digestion process. And then large intestine. And here the large intestine, there will be a leftover liquid mixture, right? So the leftover mixed, that is liquid mixture of the undigested food, the food which is not digested, and the water in the small intestine, this will be passed through in the large intestine. This is the large intestine, and here they will be small intestine. Okay, so the undigested food in the large intestine, sorry, in the small intestine, that will be passed through the large intestine, and the walls of these allow water and the leftover useful substance to pass back the blood. Okay, and so the moist undigested solid remains inside. Here the undigested solid foods will be there, no, that will be remain here on the large intestine. And then the next process, that is rectum. So after large intestine, the process is rectum. The rectum muscles, this is the shape of the rectum, and the rectum muscles create pressure. These create pressure that helps in removing the solid weight. Here is the main process where helps in removing the solid waste out of our body. This is the usefulness of our rectum, right? And this is the main process of the rectum. And then anus, this is the last stage of our digestive system. The anus, this starts at the bottom of the rectum. Here it starts at the bottom of the rectum, the last portion of the colon. Okay, that is large intestine. After this is large intestine, right? This is the last part of the large intestine, that is anus. The anorectal, this is the anorectal line. This is the anorectal line which separates the anus from the rectum. Okay, this will be separating the anus from the rectum. So this is the total process of the human digestive system. How the food that we intake is being digested from our food and is being passed out from our body. Okay. So thank you friends for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share my videos. Thank you.